All right, hello everyone. So let's talk about the Android manifest file just for a minute. All right, so Android manifest file. This is an XML file. It's one of the most important parts of the Android application project. In fact, we can access the basic information of our application from this file. We can also get the basic permissions for the application in this file. So after this basic information about the manifest file, well, why don't we just get to Android Studio and we'll talk about it as we go along. So I'll open up Android Studio. Now, first of all, let's close the Gradle windows that we opened in the previous lesson if you've still got them open. So to do that, you just simply click on the X icon next to the tabs. Now let's open the project directory as well. Yeah. All right. So you can find the manifest file under the app folder on the left side of the Android Studio. So when I open up the manifest file, you can see that its extension is .xml. Now, if you look at this file carefully, you're going to see the package name. It's com.example.myandroid project. Ring a bell? We spoke about that package name before. All right, so let's examine some important lines here. So I want you to notice there are two lines here, the Android icon and the Android round icon. So we determine the icon of our Android application on the phone in these lines. Now, before API level 25, there was only the Android icon feature, and app icons could be displayed in square form. But as of API 25, the Android round icon feature has also been added. Therefore, your app icons will appear square on phones prior to API level 25 and round on phones using API level 25 and later. Okay? So adding icons is also very easy, actually. We'll learn about this in greater detail coming up, but I just wanted to briefly touch on it. I'll show you how it works. We'll choose a picture for our Android application. After that, we put this picture in the bitmap folder. And we write the picture name on this line. And if we do not choose any picture for our application, by the way, Android Studio chooses a default icon, and that is the Android robot icon. All right, so the other important line is the Android label line. So this line is for our Android application name will be seen on the phone. And if we change this label, then our application name will also change on the phone. Now, if you remember, when we created a project, we defined the application name as My Android Project. But we see the @string/app name here. Well, this is because the app name is a string expression, and the string expressions are saved in the string.xml file in Android Studio. So we can see the application name from the string file. If we open the res folder, then the values folder, and finally the string.xml file from the project directory, we can see that the application name is located there. You can change the application name at any time right in here. We're going to examine the string.xml file here in our next lesson, though. So also check this out. All of our activity files are defined in the manifest file. So we have just one activity for this project, right? And you see it is defined in the manifest file in the activity line as .mainActivity. So it's defined as a launcher activity in the category line. If we create new activities and want one of these activities launcher activity, well, we should determine it as a launcher activity in the manifest file. Launcher activity will launch first when we open the application on the phone. Now, there is another important thing that I need to tell you about when you're talking about the Android manifest file, and that is user permissions. So when you develop an Android application, it's going to use some of the device features, right, such as a camera, the Wi-Fi, phone numbers, microphone, location, that kind of thing. Now, you cannot reach those features without the user's permission, right? So first, you've got to get permission from the user. So you'll be able to take these permissions in the manifest file, Which permission do you want to take from the user? Well, you'll write that in the manifest file. So we do the request for permission from the user as follows. Right above the application tag, we press the less than key on the keyboard and open a new tag. Then we write uses permission. Here you can select the uses dash permission. Now this is the option that's suggested by the code editor. Works just great. So then after selecting this, all the permissions you can get are listed all right here, right? So you can see in here which permission you can take from the user, such as access Wi-Fi state. So this permission gives you access to the device Wi-Fi connection. Now, if you take network state permission, your application can use device's mobile internet. For example, if your application makes a phone call, well, you have to take a phone call permission, yeah? So you can take all of these permissions from the manifest file. And when you do get all these permissions in the manifest file, the user will see these permissions before downloading the app from the Google Play Store. I also want to point out that in all XML files, you can press the slash key or the shift and less than keys on the keyboard to close a tag you have opened. If you need to write some code in a tag you've opened, well, that is, if the tag will have a body, you should close the tag by pressing the shift and less than keys. Now, if the tag you opened isn't going to have a body, well, it's going to be enough to just close the tag by pressing the slash button. Now, another topic here is screen orientation for this level. So when the user opens your app on the mobile device, your application will appear vertical or horizontal. So you can specify this in the manifest file. So when you go into the activity tag, if you write orientation and select the screen orientation option, you can see different options. If you choose a screen orientation as portrait, your application will appear vertical. If you choose a screen orientation landscape, it will appear horizontal. All right, so you can also change your application activity theme in the manifest file. So yeah, I just mean by theme is the top section of the activity. So you see that this is my first application part and it's replaceable. So you can change the text color, the background color, you can add an icon and a whole lot of things. Everything that I've been talking about, you can specify in the theme. You can create a new theme, and after that, you can change it on the manifest file. Don't worry about that, though. We're going to do some examples about these topics in the coming videos. This is just some quick information, and you got it. So I want to see you in the next video.